What's up, guys? Dansking1711, your digital Saiyan, coming at you with a brand new deck profile. Yes, I am back. I know it's been a couple weeks. Y'all know this by now. I do this every time. But like I said before, I want to make sure I'm giving you good quality content material, making sure the stuff I'm giving you actually works before, just throwing it out there. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually bringing you guys a Rookie Rush style deck profile today. And if y'all know me, you know I hate Rookie Rush normally with a living passion. So for me to say that I actually like a Rookie Rush deck, that's huge. And I actually did come in first place at Locals last night with this list. And so, without further ado, let me give you the Wiz Khalifa special. You'll see why. Alright, so now we're here at the tabletop view, so let's go right on into it. This is Wiz Khalifa special, aka Yellow Black. Black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. You all get it by now, but anyway, this is Black Yellow Rookie Rush, aka / D-Brigade, whatever you want to call it. So, first off, since the majority of our stuff in the deck is D-Brigade, we're running 4 copies of Missilemon. Gives all our D-Brigades plus 1,000 power during our turn, which can make some really big swings. It can help us survive swings that we normally would not survive. And yeah, it just helps out a lot more than you would actually think. The last egg we are running is 1 copy of Starter Deck Capurimon. Sorry about that. Simply because we do have a rookie in the deck that's black that happens to be blocker, which is very important because it's the only blocker we're actually running. And just be able to swing with it for 1,000 more power, it helps out every once in a while. But with that being said, let's actually start talking about the rookies. And let's start off with that blocker that I did mention, being 4 copies of the rookie Commandermon. For the hardcast wheel is a little spendy, even for Rookie Rush decks. 2k power, but it does have blocker. And if you have the Capurimon under it during your turn, it's actually 3k. What's really good about this blocker, though, is that you can swing with it during your turn and not lose the 2 memory, like most other blockers do. Very key. It helps you turn tides that you normally win games that normally your opponent would be able to survive. Next up, we have 4 copies of the 4-drop Commandermon. Seeing a theme here, because we obviously are running a lot of D-Brigades. Again, 4 costs to 2 hard costs, but this one is 5k power, which is amazing because if you have the Missilemon under it, that makes it 6k, which means you are going to survive more swings than you normally would. And being 5k, and you can trade with some of the 1-drop blockers. If you have the Missilemon under it, you can get over 1-drop blockers and start trading with the 2-drop blockers. Really good rookie for this deck that you're going to be more often than not digivolving into or playing for free, which I'll get into here shortly. Next up, we obviously have 4 more Commandermons in the 2-drop slot. And this one's only 3k power, but that's what most 2-drop vanillas are right now, is 3k power. There are some exceptions which we are getting to. But he is also another D-Brigade. Again, we want to be running as many D-Brigades as we can. And so, that being said, now there is a way, like I mentioned, to free play some of these guys out without having to hard cast them or digivolve into them. And that is the last set of Commandermons we're running, being the rare Commandermons. 3 costs to hard play, 1,000 power, so he's going to be dying to any swing pretty much, even if you have a Missilemon under him. But on deletion, you reveal the top 3 cards from your deck and play 1 Commandermon from those 3 for free. And so it's loading up your trash, it's helping you swarm the board. And is another D-Brigade brigade as well, so you get all the synergy there. There is one more black rookie that we are running in the deck, which is 4 copies of Hagurimon. Which, just like one of the Commander Mons and some of the other rookies we're playing, it's a 2-drop to play, 3,000 power vanilla beater. So it fills some of the stats that we need. Very cheap to play, so you can get out a bunch of stuff in one turn. Just aggro down your opponent, rush him down, and yeah. Moving on to the yellow side of things, since black and yellow, we have one of the best vanilla rookies in the game right now, being 4 copies of Falcomon. Falcomon, 2-drop to play, 2 costs to evolve, but we're never evolving into him, we're simply hardcasting him. 5k power. So he's training with the 1-drop blockers and getting over a bunch of other rookies in the game right now. He's pretty good for this style of deck. Next up, we have 4 copies of starter deck Salamon. Fills the same exact roles as the Hagurimon, other than the fact that we can Digivolve into it. But 2 cost to play, 3,000 3,000 power. So, again, just cheap bodies that we can play relatively fast. Just boom, boom, boom. And then the last set of rookies that we are running happens to be 4 copies of Starmons. And this is a key to the deck, because the more bodies we have on board, which is why we want to have a bunch of stuff that is cheap to play, the more effective Starmons is. On play, for each Digimon you control, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1,000 power. So if you have 5 bodies on board, including him when you play him, that's negative 5,000. That can take out a 1-drop blocker, or anything smaller than that. The more bodies you have on board, the bigger stuff you can hit. And that actually covers all the rookies in the deck. I know it is Rookie Rush, so it's going to be a majority of the deck. But there are a few champions we run. First off being 4 copies of Turellimon. Turellimon is our main champion to go into yellow. To go over things like Starmons, to go over things like Salamon. Just to have a little bit more sticking power. Because 1 cost to Digivolve and 6k power is amazing in this format right now. And it just helps you get over stuff that you normally would not be able to. The other champion that we run is 4 copies of Tankmon. Fills the same role as Turellimon, but on the black side, and more so for our Hagurimons and for our 2-drop Commandermons. Like, just being in the same boat as Turellimon, but for the black side is amazing. Helps us keep our hand full, like being able to Digivolve and draw more cards. So, that's all the champions we're running. We don't run any ultimates because obviously we are more of a Rookie Rush style deck. But we do run 3 copies of Darkdramon. And Darkdramon is amazing because of all the Commander Mons we run. 13 cost to hard play, 11k power, and has Rush. So that means the turn you play it, it can swing no matter, even if you still have memory on your side. Now you may be asking, well, 13 cost to hardcast, you're going to be passing it over to your turn no matter what when you play them. Not always. Because he also has on play, return up to 5 Digimon cards with D-Brigade in your trash to the bottom of your deck. For each one you return, you gain 2 memory So you'll pay the 13 up front, and then you can return up to 5 Commander Mons from your trash, and for each one you do, you gain 2 memory back. So if you return the full 5, you're only paying 3 for this. And 3 is a lot cheaper than 13. There is 2 more Digimon we run in this deck that we can either Digivolve into off of Darkramon, or can play for free from our security. That should pretty much give it away anyway, but we are running 2 copies of Omnimon Zort Defeat. Such an amazing card. It has won me many a games just seeing it in security. I actually see it more often in security than I do Digivolving it into it off of Darkramon, which is amazing for only 2 copies. But you may be asking, well, what does it do? For the newer people that don't know this card. 15 cost to hard play, which we are never doing. 13k power, 3 cost to Digivolve over a black or a purple. Darkramon happens to be black. When Digivolving, trash one of your opponent's Tamers. Okay, but we can also play it for free from the security effect. Play this card without battling. Let me use the exact wording. Play this card without battling and without paying its memory cost. So this is coming out for free. It's not just showing what's attacking, but you're still getting a free 13k body on board. And then if it should ever be, deleted by whatever means, on deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Now, this is actually a big threat that they have to actually get rid of. Like, if they don't get rid of it, it's clearing a security every turn, or clearing a body every turn, no matter what. And if they do manage to delete it, you just take out their biggest thing with it. So, really good card. Now, we still have 5 more cards in the deck, 2 of which being Tamers, being 2 copies of Izumi. Blah. Start your turn. If you have 2 of this memory, go up to 3. That's the main reason we are running this card. But every once in a while, we do pop off with the play effect, which is reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If all 3 of them are black, gain 1 memory. And then you can put them back on the top of your deck in any order you like. So it can help us see what we're actually going to be getting coming up, and if we want to actually swing with our Commander Mons that have the on-deletion effect. But his main purpose solely is the start of your turn, go up to 3 memory. Now the biggest reason why we splash yellow in this deck is for the last card in here, which is 3 copies of Spyro Masquerade. This is why we want to swarm the board with as many bodies as we can, because this is your best removal in the deck. For 4 costs, you get the effect of reducing one of your opponent's Digimon by 3,000 for each Digimon you have on board, and you can split that however you want. So say you have 1 body, you reduce something by 3k. You have 2 things on board, you can reduce 2 things by 3k or 1 thing by 6k. Etc., etc., etc. It ramps up exponentially, and you can get rid of more and more things the more things you have on board. Card is amazing, and it's part of the reason why yellow is so strong in this format. It's part of the reason why Lord Nightmon runs it. Card is amazing, and if you're running yellow, definitely consider running this card. There are a few other cards you can run in some slots. For example, you can run Puppetmon over the Darkramons. I've considered running Magnadramon for recovery. Probably would run those over the Zort Defeats if I was to choose. And yeah, there's just a few other things you can do. You can check out some stuff for Ultimate Flare. There's a bunch of different things you can do to switch the deck up a little bit. But this is the base strategy for the deck. This is how I'm currently running the deck. And I am having actually a lot of fun with the deck. But yeah, until next time, guys, this has been... I will see you later. And that's the video, guys. Until next time, this has been DanceKing1711 signing off. Before I go, though, a few little things. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. And feel free to subscribe if you really want to. It costs you guys nothing. And it lets you guys know when I post new videos. Whether it be the deck profile, be it matches that I have planned coming up, hopefully soon. And until next time, guys, like I said, signing off.